is a little bit of a hot mess right now. I turned on my camera, my battery's about to die. If you look behind me, I need to do a little tidying. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my white kaolin clay from Garden of Wisdom, $5 for this bag, will literally last you a lifetime. Got it right here in my dish. I'm gonna mix up a little clarifying, soothing, hydrating combo with white kaolin clay and glycerin. I'm gonna set my timer for 10 minutes, allow my battery to charge, do a speed clean of this kitchen, and then I'm gonna meet you back here with this put together. Okay, go. So that didn't get that much done. I only did it for 10 minutes, but it helped me tidy a few things. My mask dried. Look how thin I painted on. Incredibly thin, because I find that for drier skin types, clay does so wonderful, but you have to be very mindful about how you do it. Which leads me to something I want to ask you guys. Did anyone subscribe to my face mask alchemy box? And if you did, are you interested in me putting out this summer like a one-time mask or 2 masks during the summertime? People have been asking me lately actually about it, and so I thought maybe I should do a little run of things. Anyway, let me go rinse this off, get this together, and I'll meet you back here. Think that over while I'm doing that. Okay, I rinsed the clay mask off. All skin types can use clay, you just need to know how to use it. So drop it in the comments below if you're interested in possibly a face mask alchemy limited edition summertime clay mask. So I thought I would do a little bit of a get ready with me because it kind of makes sense for everything I wanted to talk about. So first I'm gonna mist my face with a Renovant Botanics Jasmine Hydrating Tonique. I still love this. I don't use it every day though, because I mentioned this before, but jasmine hydrosols tend to dry out my skin if I use them consistently. Now we have something to talk about, okay? I have been researching bakuchiol for green beauty theory. One thing that has stood out to me is that bakuchiol can be a potential phytoestrogen. More on that at the end of the month when I recap everything from Green Beauty Theory here on YouTube. However, it has made me pause my trial of the Blue Alchemy Botanic Retinol. It's interesting because when the Beauty Heroes Grade-In box came out, my baby was like only 2 or 3 months old, and I just instinctively said no to using that box consistently because the bakuchiol ingredient concerned me. And I really didn't investigate it further because I'm like, when I'm done breastfeeding, I will check into it more. And so the Blue Alchemy box came out. I was really wanting to try it. My baby is not dependent on my breast milk solely for his nutrition. So I'm like, you know, I conducted my lengthy trial that was over a month. And then as I was researching, I saw that potential phytoestrogen activity from bakuchiol, and I just decided intuitively again to pause using any bakuchiol products because I'm breastfeeding a boy, and I'm not going to go into that further. We're going to put a pin in that. I love this product. It has worked so well for me, and I've been off it 1 week and I've already been noticing a difference. I've already been missing it in my routine. This is a amazing, very well formulated product. I will be going back to that. My baby's almost a year old. I don't know that we're gonna breastfeed beyond a year, yada, yada, yada. Okay. So what I'm going to be using in place of that gorgeous Blue Alchemy bakuchiol product is this propolis brightening treatment. I had picked this up right before the Blue Alchemy box came out. It's very similar in texture. It has that gorgeous gel-like hydrating essence, and it has niacinamide in it. And I've had this secret suspicion in my mind that one of the beautiful things about that Blue Alchemy product for me is that it has ceramides as well as niacinamide, which I think my skin has really been responding to. The other thing that I've kind of been alternating with is this gorgeous Heart of Gold magical mushroom elixir. It's gorgeously hydrating. I've really been enjoying it. And what's interesting is that a lot of the hydration in this serum comes from the mushrooms and not from hyaluronic acid. It's very interesting because there are some, hyaluronic acid is kind of going through a backlash right now. And I think partially from overuse because people have put it in everything, and partially because there are really great inexpensive hydrating ingredients. I don't know. More on that at some point, but it's very interesting because I have stepped away from using hyaluronic acid very much for quite a long time, and it's interesting now to see that kind of playing out. Okay, I'm gonna come in with the Vapor Atmosphere Luminous Foundation in 133. I have been using this product. I'm ready to move on from it. It's almost done. And to be honest, I've enjoyed it, but it's never quite been that great of coverage for long periods of time. Although it looks great when I put it on, I feel like. I just can't bring myself to buy anything else when I still have about this much left. So I'm gonna need to get it a little closer down before I am gonna allow myself to purchase something new, which is also how I feel about this RMS 33 Uncover Up. We've majorly hit pan. I'm almost done, but I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna try next. I'm waiting to hear some reviews of the Kosas concealer. I'm also waiting to, I don't know what I'm gonna pick up in place of this. I've loved this, to be honest. I'm going to come in with the Gressa Lumiere Amelia. I love her Lumieres, and I particularly love Amelia. It's like we were meant to be together. And I really like it as a one and done product. For me, anyway. Then I'm gonna come in with a little bit of the Vapor Solar Translucent Bronze Shimmer. Now, what I wanted to talk to you about were a couple things. One of them was the show Love is Blind. Now, generally, have you watched the show? It's on Netflix. It's kind of a reality type show. Generally, these types of shows are not my thing. I'm really not into reality TV. However, this one kind of piqued my interest. And I kind of got into the show, and then I started watching it, and I don't know, I felt like there's a lot of interesting things to talk about. Okay, so I mentioned this last week, the Glossier Boy Brow, and then the Physicians Formula. And I wanted to show you on the brow kind of the difference. So here I'm going to come in with the Physicians Formula, which we're going to talk about more in just a second. See how it tints the brow, but it really doesn't do anything to, they call it a gel, shaping gel, but it just does not shape the brow in any way. When you come in with the Glossier, you can kind of give yourself some definition. And see how I can lift this area right here with the Glossier? Okay, so I wanted to update you that I sent back the Ilia skin tint. I ordered the 10, so we'll see how that works. And I also, because like when I went to place the order, I had the $46 credit from the serum. And I went ahead, because I had a 15% off coupon, I went ahead and ordered their brow gel as well as the mascara, because so many people love the mascara. So we'll be playing with that coming up here soon. I just placed the order last night. Now, I mentioned this last week, but Physicians Formula, are they cruelty-free? There's some rumblings on social media that they're not. However, I had just placed the order for all 3 of their mascaras because I wanted to try them. So I got the Lash Boosting Mascara, the Organic Wear Fake Out Mascara, the Organic Wear Natural Origin Mascara. On the back of all 3 of these, it says cruelty-free, as well as their website. And they just rebranded the packaging of these. And so I'm finding it hard to believe that it's not cruelty-free. So is it just the Organic Wear line that's cruelty-free? I don't know, I'm gonna investigate. I've just heard the rumblings because they're selling in China. However, correct me if I'm wrong, I thought there was something coming out about how China was relaxing some of their guidelines. So I'm gonna officially write to Physicians Formula and we're gonna try to get it straight. Unless somebody knows directly from them that they are no longer cruelty-free. So I'm gonna open, because I've done the Fake Out Mascara, I'm gonna open the Lash Boosting Mascara. I want you to know though that I did purchase this before I heard any rumblings of the cruelty-free issue. So the wand looks very similar to the Fake Out Mascara, which makes me very happy. So let's go ahead and put some of this on. Okay, so already I can tell we don't have a ton of the buildable lift the way that we do with the Honest Company or the way that I do with the Physicians Formula Fake Out, but it's looking pretty. I like it. I'll try it. It's enough to keep going. Now, I wanted to update you on the Consa wand. So I've been using it. Let's just do a lip here and call it a day, shall we? That's the extent. Let's do a little Fit Glow. Okay, so I've been using the Consa wand. I've used it 6 times now since I talked about it in that first video. Here is what I love about it, which makes me feel like it's one of the best facial tools I've used. Is, you know, when somebody gives you a massage, my husband is very good at this. Like when I get a knot in my back, he'll trace the muscle all the way back to the bone and then massage out from there. So it really causes all those little muscles to relax and feel soothed and breaks up tension. The thing that I have really liked about the Consa wand is that you get that same exact feeling that you would from somebody who's really doing a deep tissue massage, is that I can feel my brow and my jaw like release the tension with this. And I've been really enjoying it. It feels so soothing at night that I've really been motivated to use it, which is great. I've been using it with the Radiant Ronnie. This is my favorite thing to massage it with because it smells so heavenly. I seem to get the gray ashing pretty much every time in this area, which I have a ton of tension and chronic sinusitis in this area. So if the metals are somehow working with the skin and the skin structure, then that may be explaining it. I will say that as a treatment oil, like a continuous use, I can't use this product. It's too drying on my skin. When I stopped using the Blue Alchemy, I kind of just went back to using these two, and I noticed right away like this dryness returns to my skin. Now that being said, that usually means that this oil would be really wonderful for oily prone skin. I've noticed that some oils support my own lipids and some oils really start to strip my own lipids, and that's kind of how you know what's good for normal dry skin and what's good for oily skin, is kind of how those oils play with your own natural oils. Okay, so I wanted to talk more about Love is Blind, but this video is already getting so long. The interesting thing that I will say about that show is the people who are willing to let down their guards and trust their emotional connection were the people who really lasted. You know, the two couples that are married, they're still married. And the people that ended up single were the people who just could not get out of their own way. I feel like I could talk about that show for hours, as far as what it says about people and their connection to relationships. But I gotta go because this video is already long. So thanks for watching. I'll see you next week. Bye.